25,000 people have already picked up the one-piece Chicago hardy live fig tree. Now, I never quite thought of Chicago as the heart of the Mediterranean, but you know what? Lake Michigan is the Mediterranean of the Midwest. How would you love to be able to grow a fig tree, not just in a pot? These grow well in pots, but in the ground. In the ground, they can grow up to be 10 feet in height. And if you've never eaten fresh figs, you don't know what heaven tastes like. This is the only order of the season. 25,000 have already been purchased. We are very limited on what we can ship, and they ship in the largest pot that we have from Roberta's. That's a 1-gallon pot. So who wants to start on this one? Steph, Derek? This is about as exotic as it gets, yet it's super easy to grow.
Derek's our foodie in the family.
Yeah,
so he's gonna
so I love this fig. This is amazing, actually. You know, you put it right, Dan, when you said the taste of a fig is like the taste of heaven. It's completely true. Actually, a fig is a unique fruit because when you think of a banana, you wouldn't want to pair a banana with ham, but a fig with ham tastes amazing, or with cheese, or on pizza, or in ice cream. It's a kind of fruit which mixes with everything, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a food that it didn't mix with. So there's a lot of possibilities. When you grow your own figs, see, the thing is, fresh figs are something hard to find at the grocery store just to begin with. But that's because they can be hard to grow in North America. Why? Because most figs are not winter hardy. Most of America gets a freeze. What we have here is a fig tree that can handle a freeze down to -20. This is unusual because figs traditionally come from warm, temperate zones of the world, like the Mediterranean, where they don't get these cold, harsh winters with 10 feet of snow like what we have here in Pennsylvania. So you can grow a fig now in your backyard. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to put a bag over it. You don't have to mulch it. And you're going to get fruit every single year for many years to come. Now, this does grow into a proper fig tree, but it doesn't get too large. But, you know, 10 feet maximum. You can always cut it back. They do fruit from the old wood and the new wood. There you can see that's a really nice established fig tree that's about 7 years old. And I love that because it's not too high that you can pick all the fruit. So I do encourage, you know, that you might want to prune a little bit just so you can keep it low so that then you can pick these fruits. Now, a fig right off the tree, it has this very supple, soft, tender skin. And when you bite through that, the inside is moist and it's fresh and it's very sweet.
Red.
The color is insane on these things. There you can see some jam that we made from our fresh figs and just a tiny amount of sugar and lemon juice. But the thing about these, oh, there you go, paired with cheese and prosciutto ham. Figs are a delicacy. In many cultures of the world, figs are considered one of the finest foods that you can eat, and it's for a reason. What's interesting about a fig is that although they can be finicky with cold weather, which we've solved with this, otherwise they're very easy to grow. So this is something that if you love growing your own food, if you're thinking, man, you know, now that just fresh food, it can be sometimes hard to get these days, let me grow this myself. This is something you're never going to be disappointed by because it's easy and it's so tasty.
This plant becomes like your child. It really does. You know, we talk about how easy everything is to grow, but this is one of those plants that I purposely enjoy doing the pruning on. And I'm going to urge, because it comes back year after year after year. This thing can live for decades. I urge you to prune because it is wood. It's a tree. Do your pruning in the spring. So you'll be able to tell what has died because part of it will die off in the winter months. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to thrive in the spring. So when you start seeing what's green, you cut back what's dead, and then that kind of forces this tree to send out additional sprouts. And when you first start seeing dates growing in your backyard in Indiana or here in Pennsylvania, it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark where it doesn't belong. And that's part of the fun of being able to grow something like this. There's a reason why they call it a Chicago hardy live fig tree, because it will grow in Chicago.
That's completely correct.
Totally, Dan. And I wanted to mention, this is the largest size fig that we've ever, brought to QVC, and it's a 2-year-old plant.
When you get it home.
Yeah, when you get it home. So that means, it's already 2 years old. Plants right in the ground or in a container, and you will start to see fruit, this very summer. And it's depending on where you live, you could even get 2 flushes of fruit in the summer and in the fall.
Yep.
But whether or not you will get fruit this summer, and you can create, I make fig jam every year, and I can keep it in the fridge all season long, and you're just going to be enjoying these supple, sweet, savory as well, gorgeous fruit.
I urge someone in Chicago to walk into their local just flower shop or garden center and go, yeah, I'd like to buy a fig tree. They will look at you like you've got 2 heads. But we've got them. We've got them. All right, here's another just perennial favorite. This style, though, is brand new. We have done geraniums in the past.